Hey, what's going on, everyone? Gillis TV back here. Last night, Game 3 versus the LA Kings. The Oilers survived on a 7-4 win. A game of what had a lot of roller coaster emotions, not just at home, but you could hear it in the crowd. I had a couple buddies at the game last night, and they agreed with me. A roller coaster of emotions going from 2-0, crowds into it, to 2-2, to 3-2, 3-3, 4-3, 5-3, whatever it was. The Oilers did get the win though, 7-4 last night, and making it a series. They're down 2-1 with a game tomorrow night in Edmonton before they go back to LA for a game where, of course, they're going to have to steal a game in LA, and there are some key points. I think Evander Kane played really great last night. He came up huge in the game tying goal with the Connor Brown goal. Connor Brown, shout out to him, 2 goals last night. Bouchard, 2 goals last night. So, very team effort. There were just some emotions that I think got into the fans last night as well. And there's going to be three keys that I pointed out from watching the last couple games here, 3 games of the series. And we'll get to that here. But shout out to the team last night. They pulled together. And honestly, Picard, I know everyone's saying, hey, he let him 4, but realistically, that first one off McDavid's stick did go off McDavid's stick. Mark's stick as well on, I believe it was Fiala's goal on that one, or Kempe's, and so on and so forth. I think there was the Trevor Moore goal he probably could have had, but out of the 4, I think that was the more realistic one he could have had. So, but he played great, and let's get into the 3 keys to winning this series versus the LA Kings. There's no doubt that the LA Kings are faster than the Oilers. So, a couple things we have to look out for. And you know what? We're going to start with key number 1, the forecheck and the physicality. We seen it last night. There were booming hits. I think Lafreniere got hit probably about 10 times, and they weren't easy hits. He absorbed those. The Oilers need to keep doing that, because when they were up 2-0, the Oilers forecheck was good, and then it stopped, and that's when LA started to come back and tied the game at 2 apiece. Keep up with the heavy hitting. Make sure you don't get out of position, but when the Oilers were doing all the physicality, LA had no answer, and that's how the Oilers were controlling the game. They did get back to it after the 4th goal LA scored. They got back to the physical game, down low game, the forecheck, and it turned the momentum back to the Oilers. So that's key number 1. Keep up the physicality. Don't let off the gas. Now, number 2 is the PK/dumb penalties. In the first 3 games of this series, there has been really dumb penalties that the refs probably shouldn't have called. We won't get much into that. And just taking stupid penalties, which is costing the game. Now, yes, there has been some. There was one on Danault in game 2 or 1 where Wallman got a high sticking or a cross check up high where Danault just blatantly swung his head back and the stick was at chest level. So keep up not taking stupid penalties is what I have here, because those stupid dumb penalties are going to cost the Oilers in the long run, especially with that power play of the LA Kings. Now, last night we did see an aggressive penalty kill. It was really good. We got scored on twice in the last 30 seconds or so. That one, I believe it was the second one, we had a long change. I think because of that long change, the guys got really tired, and that is why LA did score. I believe that was the point shot from Drew Downey, if I'm not mistaken. That goal there, the guys were tired. They were exhausted, couldn't get off the ice, but they did a really good job beforehand. So if we can avoid taking those dumb penalties, keep up the PK, the aggressiveness on it, everything in this first 2 keys are about your aggressiveness. If you let go of the gas, you are not going to be aggressive, and they are going to walk around you. Now, third is the defensive game. They pointed out McDavid backtracking, not using a lot of his energy for going up in the rush and just staying as the forward number 3, in a sense, in hockey terms, the highest forward closest to your net. Now, last night on the one that deflected off his stick, there was a little bit of a defensive breakdown. He knew it, and they shortened that up, and he was pretty good after that. But just your defensive game, make sure you got your guy, especially cross ice passes. I know it's harder to do than to say, but if our defensive game can just pick up that one more extra step, I believe the Oilers could be going into the second round here. Of course, LA the best home team. They'll have to get a win in LA, either game 5 or game 7, but also they can try and get a win tomorrow, even the series, and go on from there. So that's it for me. Sorry, it was a kind of bland video. Got people talking downstairs. I'm trying to listen to that too. So thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Gillis TV. Have a good one.